Africa Live, welcome back. A bid to auction off personal goods belonging to South African Anti-Apartheid icon Winnie Madikizela-Mandela to cover the costs of an outstanding debt has been stopped. The sheriff of the court arrived at the Soweto home of Nelson Mandela's former wife to try and recover nearly 85,000 rand, which Winnie allegedly owes a Johannesburg private school, accruing from a relative's unpaid school fees and legal costs.
Scores of international media flocked to Winnie Madikizela-Mandela's home in Soweto, and the local sheriff of the court arrived to put some of her valuable, movable assets under the hammer. But nobody opened the gate, and it was not clear if the controversial Member of Parliament was at home. Several vehicles entered and left the property, and it was not known if Mrs. Madikizela-Mandela was in one of the luxury vehicles seen speeding off from the house. The sheriff of the court said they had tried to get a locksmith to unlock the premises, but couldn't find anyone who was willing to tackle the job. And they could not force entry onto the property. But the sheriff's office said action would be taken against Mrs. Madikizela-Mandela if it was found that she had been on the property, obstructing authorities from executing their duties. The auction of the Mandela goods would have included paintings, books, furniture and a valuable silver tea set which had earlier been attached by the court. The court judgment had been brought against Mrs. Madikizela-Mandela for an initial amount of 20,000 rands for the outstanding private school fees of a great niece in 2008. The niece has since graduated from high school, and the outstanding amount has increased to more than 80,000 rands with legal costs and interest. As the media waited outside the Mandela home, there was talk of behind-the-scenes negotiations to try and settle the payment. But the sheriff of the court was adamant that this matter was far from over. Renee Calm, CCTV, Soweto.